Well, hello, everybody. It's Dr. David Jockers, and today I'm talking about sleep apnea, the causes and 10 natural solutions to fix it. It's a really big issue, and it's very important that you know if you have this or not. And so we look at the statistics. It shows that 35% of all people with high blood pressure have this obstructive sleep apnea. And I'll go into what that actually means, obstructive sleep apnea. But if you have high blood pressure, a good chance you may have this condition, sleep apnea, where you're not able to get enough oxygen at night while you're sleeping. Most of the time this happens with males, but certainly can happen with females, particularly females that are post-menopause. They can end up having sleep apnea. Typically, younger females don't have sleep apnea, but something happens with hormones during the time of menopause, and it can result in sleep apnea. So I see this commonly. 75 is the number of people in the US and the millions who suffer from snoring. I mean, the reality is 75 million people. So many people dealing with snoring. And I actually have another video that I've gone over snoring with. 40% of obese people, you know, if you're obese, overweight, or you have weight loss resistance, I always think through sleep apnea and how that could be affecting you. And so most people are untreated for sleep apnea. And so here are the major risk factors: family history, being overweight, having a thick neck, aging, certain medications, particularly like sleep-inducing medications, having a deviated septum, an enlarged tongue, or an enlarged tonsils can all result in sleep apnea. Major symptoms: snoring, of course, is number one. Fatigue, though, and waking up very tired in the morning, oftentimes very irritable with a headache in the morning, really common. Also, at times during the night, you may wake up gasping for air. You may have heart palpitations at night. These are things you may notice. Have a sore, dry throat, really bad breath in the morning. These are all signs you may have sleep apnea. What it may cause: heart failure, stroke. As you can see, all these different metabolic diseases, because when we sleep, that's when we heal and regenerate. That's also when our body really cleans up and detoxifies the brain, helps stimulate hormones like melatonin that are really key for the immune system. So we need really good high quality sleep in order to regenerate effectively. And if we have sleep apnea, we're not getting that good sleep. So it's like we're just going 24/7. We're constantly in fight or flight, sympathetic mode, and we're never able to relax, heal, and repair. And so the different types of sleep apnea: obstructive sleep apnea, as the title explains, obstructive, is when it's caused by a blocking of the airway. So this could be something like, enlarged tonsils, for example, could cause this, or an enlarged tongue. Central sleep apnea is when the brain is prevented from signaling the muscles to breathe effectively due to the instability of the respiratory tract. This is more of a nervous system issue, whereas obstructive sleep apnea is more of typically related with just being very large and having enlarged mouth features like tonsils and tongue, and possibly having too much just fatty tissue in and around the neck that can cause that, whereas central sleep apnea is more of a neurological issue, more of a brain connection to the lungs and respiratory tract problem. And then complex sleep apnea can be mixed with both of these types of issues. And this is what's very common, is a lot of people have complex sleep apnea where it's both a nervous system issue as well as an issue with overgrown organs or just too much fat getting in the way, blocking the respiratory tract. So again, different complications. These are major symptoms: fatigue, high blood pressure or cardiovascular problems, type 2 diabetes, liver problems, certain complications you may have with medications and surgery. Also brain issues: brain fog, irritability, anxiety, depression, Alzheimer's, dementia. These can all be related to sleep apnea as well, and maybe one of the major contributing factors with those conditions. So testing and treatment: sleep studies oftentimes are done. A lot of times people use phone app trackers at home. The sleep studies, I should say, done at a lab are the most, that's the gold standard. Okay, treatment: there's a lot of things you can do. A pulse oximeter. As you can see here, a lot of people will wear a nasal cannula to get some airflow in. Some people wear a full CPAP machine, which is definitely uncomfortable. The cannula is much more comfortable. It's easier to wear. However, the CPAP is most commonly used And it's uncomfortable. Most people don't like the comfort level of it, but they do see improvement in their sleep quality, so they continue with it. So natural strategies to prevent sleep apnea. Well, I'm a huge fan of an anti-inflammatory ketogenic healing diet. So this is a diet that's loaded with good fats, avocados, coconut oil, grass-fed, pasture-raised organic animal products, non-starchy vegetables, maybe a little bit of berries, lemons and limes, lots of herbs, turmeric, basil, oregano, thyme. These types of things are very healing for the body, very good for the gut, and they also help reduce inflammation in the body. And they're also going to help optimize your metabolism so that you're going to lose weight effectively, and they're going to help promote good blood sugar stability so you can sleep well. So you got to lose weight. If you're overweight and you've got sleep apnea, very important to lose weight. So regular exercise, really good nutrition habits, prioritizing sleep, even if it means wearing the nasal cannula or the CPAP for a period of time. Important to just optimize the sleep, really get your lifestyle in order, then you could try going without it. Okay, boost your intake of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 is very important for down-regulating inflammation in the body, optimizing your health, performing strengthening exercises, just getting your body stronger. Resistance training builds lean body tissue, and the more lean body tissue you have, the better fat burner you are, and the better your metabolic rate is. And it's been shown that people who engage in resistance training typically have better sleep quality, so that will help. Optimize your vitamin D levels. This is low-hanging fruit. Get out in the sun on a regular basis. Take a high-quality vitamin D supplement. Optimize magnesium levels. Also, nose breathing exercises. So try to practice breathing throughout the day without opening your mouth. And at night as well, you can even do something like mouth taping, which I do go over, and I have a video in the article that goes along with this video here, showing you exactly how to do mouth taping, because that will force your body to breathe out of your nose. And you do this at night. Basically, you put tape over your mouth, and that forces your body to have to use, basically have to breathe through your nose. And nose breathing is associated with the parasympathetic nervous system, which has to do with healing and repair, whereas mouth breathing has to do with fight or flight, stress response. So obviously, the more we can breathe out of our nose, the better, particularly at night, and the better we're going to sleep. And then adjust your sleep position. So for sleep apnea, you should not be sleeping on your stomach or on your back, but instead on your side. And I have a video in the article that accompanies this where I actually show you in a video exactly how to sleep on your side so you keep your neck and your pelvis in alignment. And that's really, really key, is getting the right sleep position. If you are sleeping on your back, you need to incline yourself. So you need to incline your bed up so that way you don't have as much gravity coming down on you. It'll make it easier for your respiratory tract to open and close effectively and to breathe effectively at night. Now, key nutrients that you need. Well, here they are. Vitamin A, really key fat-soluble nutrient. Lots of research on vitamin A playing a role with just basically relaxing the smooth muscle tissue, right, in our blood vessels, as well as in and around our larynx and pharynx, allowing us to sleep more effectively. Key minerals. We talked about magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, selenium, all really important as antioxidant enzymes, right? So major antioxidant enzymes, they play a role with all metabolic function and all cellular energy production. So vitamin C, really important for dilating blood vessels. So that's key. Cysteine, which is a precursor to glutathione production, very important. We need copper. We need vitamin D, like I was talking about before, super important for the immune system and keeps inflammation under control. Another fat-soluble nutrient, vitamin E. So really all of our fat-soluble nutrients, vitamin A, D, E, and K2 can play a very important role with this. So in general, we need a lot of antioxidants, and we need to support our glutathione levels. I find that people that have sleep apnea have very low glutathione levels. We need to really support that. And so one way to test for these is through the Spectra micronutrient testing. We offer this on my website and have a link to it below this article. But basically, this is going to look at all these key vitamins, minerals, amino acids, antioxidants, and so much more. And so as you can see there, it's also going to look at your immunodex, really see what your immune system score is like. So a lot of really good factors in there, and that's a test I run on many clients, especially people with chronic health conditions like sleep apnea. And a couple nutrients that could support, well, certainly a high quality blood sugar supporting multivitamin. So that's what I use the high energy support for. This is a pre-activated multivitamin, meaning that the nutrients are in a pre-activated form, so they're very easy for the body to assimilate and use. They're highly bioavailable. They're all pre-methylated, so your body doesn't have to go through the methylation process with them, but they're going to support methylation. And on top of that, they also have a lot of blood sugar support nutrients like chromium and vanadium, as well as key B vitamins and zinc and things like that. And so they help to balance out and stabilize your blood sugar. It helps improve and open up your detoxification pathways, protects your body from oxidative stress, helps support healthy mood, mental clarity, and good sleep. So I recommend that. And take that with meals. 2 caps twice a day with meals is a good strategy. And then taking the super glutathione as well, which is the body's most powerful antioxidant, really great for keeping the antioxidant level up in the body. And that can play a big role with basically sleep apnea and preventing and overcoming that naturally. So super glutathione, I usually have people take 2 capsules in the morning when they wake up and 2 capsules at night before they go to bed. So 1 to 2 in the morning, 1 to 2 at night before you go to bed is a great strategy. I particularly recommend that away from meals. So hopefully that helps you guys. Be sure to check out the video also the article that accompanies this video. And I also, in that article, talk about how I like Breathe Right nasal strips. I think these do work well, okay? And especially using these in combination with the mouth breathing. I'm a big fan of that. So I talk about that in the article below. So check that out, and see you guys on a future online training here. Be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.